and Shola Ojeusi. Journalist Hangout starts right now.
Are you a foreign national living in Nigeria with an expired visa? Don't panic. The Nigeria Immigration Service has introduced a special amnesty program just for you. You've overstayed your visa on arrival, your single entry visa has expired, or comprehensive expatriate residence permit and automated card (SEPAC) is overdue by more than 30 days. This is an opportunity to regularize your stay without penalties. Hurry, as this grace period ends on 30th September 2025, and from October 1st, enforcement begins and violators will face immigration action. So don't wait until it's too late. This is more than a policy, it's a gesture of hope. Visit www.immigration.gov.ng or amnesty.immigration.gov.ng. This message is from the Nigeria Immigration Service.
So let's begin the conversation. The Olubadan stool remains one of the most revered traditional institutions in Yoruba land, embodying history and culture. In what can be described as the beginning of a new era, a former governor of Oyo State, Oba Rashidi Ladoja, has been crowned as the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land. Oba Ladoja's coronation came after the passing of the 43rd Olubadan, Oba Owolabi Olakuleyin, who joined his ancestors on the 7th of July. I mean, I guess it's good to say Kabiyesi, you know, to the new Olubadan. I mean, a big congratulations to the people of Ibadan. But what does Oba Rashidi Ladoja's coronation mean, you know, for the continuity of Ibadan's traditional political structure?
Well, the coming of Baba Adewolu Ladoja, it's like, according to his name, it's like the crown.
The crown comes into town.
Descending upon the town, the ancient city of Ibadan.
Absolutely.
I think there is a lot. This is history. I mean, this is something that has to do with resilience. It also talks about the importance of the chieftaincy system in Ibadan. You know, it's something you don't just go into. When you get there, you're coming in with experience. This is somebody who started from scratch as an ordinary magaji. Let me use ordinary in quotes because
Magaji is ordinary.
It means a lot.
Exactly.
But what I meant by that was that, I mean, that's like the microcross before you now get to the highest level. But it started from the lowest. It was going through the ranks. So we now see somebody with experience. Somebody who has been seasoned over the years, over the decades. So he's coming with experience. He's also coming with, beyond the traditional politics that we have, he's coming in with the experience of being, you know, a former governor of a state where he's now ruling, it's at the capital now ruling as the king. So there is a lot of experience put together in one man. He has like seen it all. He has been a senator, so he has interacted across Nigeria. He has been a governor. He has been able to rule the whole state, not just Ibadan. And then now, with that experience, with his challenges, with his travels during the political era, he's a seasoned man coming on the throne. Absolutely. So I think Ibadan is lucky. And I believe with what we have on, I mean, if you watch the ceremony today, you could see the enthusiasm, the groundswell of interest by people in, like they know that like a Daniel has come to justice. Yes. So we have to congratulate the ancient city of Ibadan. I mean, let me be free to use the I mean, kind of cognomen or praise name for Ibadan. Oma Jorosun, Ajegbiyo, Ajegbije Karao. Okay. It's a place where you don't just do things anyhow. Even when you feel you are right, you have to be careful because they will question that. That's why they say a thief can sometimes be I don't know how to put it that maybe you can justify the action of a thief by asking the owner of the property. Why did you have to keep your thing there? But there is something behind that. There is a lot of wisdom.
Okay.
I mean, there is a lot of culture and history coming in, and we thank God that the man coming in is a true man of culture.
Okay.
He has been there in so many ways. So
I mean,
we'll still talk about
shall I lay the foundation for us, talking about his past? I mean, let's look at the impact of Oba Ladoja's, his political experience now. How might his past as a former governor influence his reign now as a traditional ruler?
He prepared himself. He's always said so, that there are few things he wants to achieve in life. But at the topmost is becoming the Olubadan. And he made it at 81. Dual celebration.
Exactly.
Birthday and the coronation. So I'm really, really happy for him. There are two politicians like that who wanted to do well in politics and ascend to the throne. Obalekan Balogun was ahead of him.
Yeah.
Two of them, and I'm happy for them. They made their impact. Not necessarily by the number of years that Lekan Balogun stayed on the throne, but by the influence he brought to that seat. And it's the same thing with, and he even has an edge. Lekan Balogun didn't become governor. He wanted to, but he couldn't. But he has that, to his credit, a senator, because Lekan Balogun was also a senator.
A senator as well.
He's a senator, a governor, and then an Olubadan. So he's looking better than even when he was announced as king. So I want to believe his health is improving.
Exactly.
So I believe he's going to utilize that opportunity to bring something to the table. And he started well. He has told the president, I want Ibadan State. That's a good starting point.
Okay. Talking about state creation, that's
already,
another. And then the Senate will have to.
It shows that it's a good beginning.
It's a good beginning.
Because we've not had any of those who came before him
to make that
such
demand.
On the opening day. They could, or they did after getting on the throne, talk with people. And you can see that the caliber of people he attracted, is big. I mean, he had it good today. The president was there himself.
Yes.
And that shows the kind of regard he has for him. They were colleagues, same class of governors.
Yeah, that's true.
And he had his own challenges. The president was there at that time to back him up and say, no, this is wrong, and all the rest during the Obasanjo era.
Yes.
So it's a good starting point, and, he has something to bring to the table.
Ibadan, what do you think, what should be their expectation? As the new Oba now, what should they expect from him, for the people of Ibadan and your state in general?
I think we're going to see greater substance on that throne. And it started, like he said, he hit the ground running by, he's somebody who has proven to be somebody who's not shy to tell truth to power. And he has started by the one major thing that Ibadan wants is that kind of independence. Over the years, the people of Ibadan have always believed, considering their history, the politics of Western region, Ibadan has always been the center before the creation of more states from the Western region. Ibadan has been the microcosm of so many ethnic groups, where the concatenation of so many ethnic groups coming together to, create what we used to have as Western region. That was the center of power. That was where Abolawo, Akintola, all of them, even Obadiremi, the center. Ibadan felt it deserves at least that kind of, statehood. And when the new king came and told the president directly that this is about time we gave us Ibadan State. So it shows the people will be expecting that he's going to follow that with action. He has lent his voice to the expectations of the people. And you have to mark it that he knows how to deal with fellow politicians. So in being able to push through this, I believe he will work his way towards making it realizable. I am not holding brief against the interest of other people who are also looking, but when you have somebody that strong in power, somebody who has the wherewithal to be able to push a program through, he has been a governor who knows how to reach out to the House of Assembly. He knows what to do when it comes to getting the National Assembly to back what. So I think Ibadan should be happy today. Ibadan should count herself lucky to have somebody like Oba Rashidi Ladoja.
All right, now how can this moment be used to inspire the youth, you know, to value their heritage and tradition?
Well, it's also, in addition, speaks to patience and belief in God. You know, it speaks to patience. For somebody to be 81 and be hopeful at 70, 75, 79, 80, that is going to make it to the throne. It shows patience and belief in God. So we can learn a lot from him.
And because, why I asked is because for young folks, there's this cultural imperialism.
They are even too much in the orange.
You know, we don't even value our culture, our tradition.
Yeah. You see, if there is something I like about Ibadan, is the fact that you can't get on the throne and somebody goes to court. It's a good one for us. Nobody can change the culture anywhere again. But for me, I like this kind of peace. You already know if you are entitled to becoming a king. You know. The only thing that stands between you and that throne is death.
Yeah.
Nothing like political influence.
No, you don't need to go anywhere.
Like
you don't need to go anywhere to go and beg somebody. Once you're able to sort yourself out within your family and you get in the mortgage line, you are good to go. And that for me is a good one. You know, we still have cases of some of us in court now.
Yes.
In the north, I think one of us spent up to 10 years. He was removed by the Supreme Court.
Wow.
How do you define that? The Eleruwa, even in Oyo State, the Eleruwa of Iruwa was removed. Thank God he got back. Otherwise, another person would have replaced him.
Absolutely.
So this is one tradition that I love, and I'm happy I married from that town.
Oh, really? Okay, now looking at what he said, what lessons can be learned, you know, can be drawn from the seamless transition from the 43rd to the 44th Olubadan?
You know, Ibadan has institutions, and it starts from that hamlet, I can say, use the word, from the family up to the larger society. So you have to learn to have a structure.
Okay.
There is a structure in Ibadan, and that's why there is a proverb that guides the obaship. They say, "Mokan mokan, loyi nkan." Leadership or obaship is by rotation. You already know your position. In fact, now you know who is going to be the next Olubadan.
Who is likely to?
Who is likely? May God let this Oba stay so long, because we know it's a great asset to Ibadan, and we pray for long life and prosperity for the new Oba that just came in today. So that structure allows no room for rancor, because you know when it's your turn, there is no need for you to have to fight, all those things that happen when it has to do with, naming a new king. People have lost their life because of such things.
Oh, because they
want to. But there is always a calm image of true obaship when it comes to succession. And we have to be proud of that system.
Exactly.
Well, you cannot force what is in Ibadan on other towns, because they also have their own structure. Yeah. Like if, for instance, there are 4 ruling houses, but there is also a structure, because you know, once you are from this house, the next king is going to come from another house. So there is no way you can impose somebody from elsewhere. Yes. The only thing you can do, the politics of succession will have to be within the circle of that particular family. And I think it's better. We should also use this as, a way of knowing what goes on in Nigeria. Sometimes we have to look at so many things. Some people have been clamoring for rotation, and they may have their reason, because whenever we want to choose a new leader, there's always this problem that why is it always a particular section? Okay. But if you have a structure that says this is where it's coming, though it may be dicey, but sometimes it works for a country that's so wide with different, all
right, but for now, I think we already have one. Okay, the north, the south, now the zone.
I hope continue.
There's a gentleman agreement going on.
It helps a lot.
But anyway, gentlemen, let's move straight to our next conversation.